I thought the worst part of sleep paralysis was being trapped in your body. But then something inside my ceiling started calling my name. I've had sleep paralysis a few times over the years. If you've ever experienced it, you know exactly how it feels waking up, completely alert, but unable to move a single muscle. Your body's frozen, your mind is racing, and you're stuck in a silent, terrifying limbo. It was different. High ceilings, brick walls. The kind of place that looks trendy in daylight but turns cold and echoey at night. But this time, it started about 3 months ago, after I moved into a new apartment, just a small studio in an older building downtown. The first incident happened during my second week. I fell asleep on the couch and woke up paralyzed. That familiar weight on my chest, the sound of blood rushing in my ears. But what caught me off guard this time was the voice. It whispered from above me, not in my ear, but from the ceiling itself. At first I thought I imagined it, but then it whispered again, clearer this time, "Don't look up." I couldn't move even if I wanted to, but every inch of my mind screamed to do exactly that. The paralysis passed after about 30 seconds. I sat up gasping, drenched in sweat, heart pounding. I wrote it off as a vivid dream, stress. Maybe I'd fallen asleep with a podcast on or something. I told myself it wasn't real. The paralysis followed me, always around 3 a.m., always with that same voice, whispering something new. But it happened again the next night. Same thing, frozen body, racing thoughts, and the same voice, "I can see you." After that, I stopped sleeping on the couch, started keeping the lights on. But it didn't matter where I slept, bed, couch, floor. One night it said, "You brought me with you?" I started looking into the history of the apartment. Nothing strange, no murders, no tragic deaths, no urban legends, just old plumbing and even older wiring. I installed a camera in my bedroom, motion activated, infrared. I wanted proof or at least peace of mind. The next morning, I checked the footage. From 2:59 to 3:03 a.m., the camera glitched just a black screen. But right before and after that window, there was this faint scraping sound, like something was moving above the ceiling panels. That's when I noticed something I hadn't before. In the corner of the room, near the window, one of the ceiling tiles was slightly off-shifted, like it had been lifted and not quite put back into place. And a mirror. I got a broom and poked at it. Nothing. No animals. No dust. Just empty air behind it. I didn't sleep that night. Slammed the tile back into place. I wanted to move out, but I couldn't break the lease. And deep down, part of me wanted to know the truth. The next day, I climbed up on a chair and carefully slid the tile aside. There was something up there, a bundle of fabric, almost like a blanket, a small handheld mirror, facing down through the tile gap, as if something had been watching me sleep. I dropped it immediately. That night, I turned off all the lights, lay in bed and waited. Sure enough, around 3 a.m., I woke up frozen again, and this time, the voice wasn't whispering. It was right above me, like something pressed against the ceiling, just inches from my face, separated only by drywall. "You shouldn't have looked." Then I heard it, the sound of fingertips dragging across the ceiling. I leapt out of bed, grabbed my keys, and ran outside in nothing but a hoodie and boxers. A slow, deliberate motion, moving across the entire room above me, around me, circling like a predator. Then the worst part, I moved my bed to the far side of the apartment. "Now you'll never wake up." I was still frozen. I couldn't scream, couldn't blink, but I could feel it, the weight on my chest, the air turning cold, and something shifting above me like knees, like elbows, like it was crawling inside the ceiling, following the beams. Right when I thought I'd pass out, from sheer panic, the paralysis broke. I didn't go back in until sunrise. I boarded up that corner, tile with wood and screws. But it doesn't matter, because now when I wake up paralyzed, I don't just hear the voice from the ceiling. I hear it whispering from inside the walls, from behind the mirror, from under the floorboards, from places that shouldn't hold sound. I haven't slept properly in weeks, and I know what's coming. Last night, I woke up to a single word, closer. So if you ever move into an old apartment and you wake up frozen and the ceiling above your bed looks just a little off, don't look up, and whatever you do, don't listen to it, because the moment you do, it knows where to find you. I tried to fight it, rationalize it. I told myself it was all in my head, sleep deprivation, anxiety, but I couldn't explain the mirror in the ceiling or the photos, because 2 nights ago, I woke up to something new. I wasn't paralyzed this time. I could move. I could breathe. But when I sat up in bed, I saw an envelope on the floor, slid under the closet door. It hadn't been there the night before. Inside were printed photographs taken from above, black and white, grainy, each one showing me sleeping in bed, mouth slightly open, lights off, from the exact angle of the ceiling tile. In the last photo, I wasn't alone. Long limbs, pale skin, a smile far too wide for its face. There was a figure crouched above me, half blurred, like it wasn't captured correctly, and the final photo had a handwritten message on the back, closer than ever. That was it. No more sleep paralysis, no more voices, no more photos. Just grabbed my phone, wallet, and keys and left. I didn't pack anything. I've been crashing on a friend's couch for the last few nights. But last night, I woke up around 3:10 a.m. and the couch was ice cold. I looked up and realized there was a ceiling tile above me here, too. I stared at it for a while, and then I heard it. A faint whisper. Found you? Now I know the truth. It doesn't live in one building. It lives in spaces in the gaps above you, beneath you, behind you. It moves through them, waits in them, feeds through attention. Every time you acknowledge it, it grows stronger. It started with sleep paralysis, but now it's wide awake, and it's still watching me from somewhere above. I haven't gone home since, but I know it's still following me, because last night, while staying at a cheap motel, lights on, TV playing, everything normal, I started drifting off around 3 a.m. And just as I closed my eyes, I heard it again. 3 slow taps from inside the ceiling vent. I didn't move, didn't breathe, just stared up as dust trickled down, catching the TV's flickering light. Then the vent grill shifted, just slightly, like something was pressing against it. And I swear I saw them. 2 long fingers retreating back into the dark. There was no whisper this time, only silence. And somehow, that's worse, because now, I think it's done warning me. I think it's already inside. So if you ever wake up paralyzed, if you hear a voice that tells you not to look up, or if your ceiling just doesn't feel quite right, don't look, don't listen, don't answer. Because once you do, once you even acknowledge it, you're no longer alone, and you may never sleep safely again.